Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to Dumela Universe. I am Vel'Astri. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a Feel Your Vibe collective reading, and this is a message from Spirit to see where you are blocking your abundance. What are you doing? What thoughts are you having? What actions are you doing? Ways of being, habits, perhaps what actions you need to take to allow the flow of abundance in. So what's happening in your life that is disallowing you to receive your abundance, to receive your blessings, to receive what's coming to you? What is blocking your abundance? What area needs to be healed with regards to you receiving at this time? This is going to be a Feel Your Vibe, so I'm going to pull 4 cards and then you will choose which one is calling out to you. Okay. Use your intuition, card number 1, to feel if the card is calling you, if the card is resonating with you. Card number 2. If you're getting any yeses, any tingles, any card number 3. Any feeling of resonance with any of these cards. And okay. Card number 4. Okay, so which card is calling you? Which card is guiding you? Where is Spirit leading you rather? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I will start with card number 1 and there'll be timestamps for the others below. Hello, all of you who chose card number 1. Let us see what Spirit would like to share. Okay, comfort. Okay, Spirit would like to bring your attention to, okay, fascinating. There's a need for you to align yourself to that which brings you comfort, which brings you nurture. Spirit saying you are spending so much time with your energies on others, your thoughts on others. You hardly give any time to yourself. It's time for self-love. It's time for self-care. It's time for self-nourishment. It's time for rest. What would bring you comfort at this time? What would allow you ease at this time? It doesn't have to be anything expensive. It doesn't have to be anything too big. Reading your favorite book, going for a walk, taking a bath, a long bath at night, lighting candles, taking some time out for yourself, a meditation, cooking your favorite meal. Spirit saying, when you take small moments and small adjustments to your comfort, to your nurture, to your care, it aligns with your abundance. It calls in abundance. It calls in support. It calls in resources for you. You are asked to tend to yourself. You're asked to look after yourself. There's a bit of an energy of you neglecting your needs for others. And yes, Spirit is acknowledging that some of you do have families, and Spirit says, yes, even if you do have families, even if you have children or babies to look after, it's so important that you don't lose yourself. It's so important that you don't that you don't forget to put yourself as still as number one. When you are number one on that list, even if you have a new family, even if you have a new baby, when you put yourself as number one on that list, you allow yourself to be fully nourished, fully cared for by the universe, and then you can provide from others from a full cup, because then you allow the stream of support and abundance to come in. Yes, it does seem counterintuitive, but as you truly put yourself as number one, not selfishly, not self-servingly, but honoring self, self-lovingly, you allow the frequency of support, of abundance, of assistance, whatever it might need. Abundance is limitless. It takes the shape of you. So wherever you need abundance, whatever it is, if it's a lack, if it's love abundance, if it's financial resources, if it's support, if it's community, whatever it might be, when you tend to you, when you look after you, when you look after your needs, taking those small steps to allow yourself comfort and love and tenderness and nurturing and just really loving you, looking after you. Spirit saying you really do tend to so many people, you tend to neglect you, and because you neglect you, then the energy that you're calling in is one, everything has to neglect you in some way, everything honors you, and it's simply the laws of attraction. It is not for punishment, it's simply everything has to honor your frequency, and if you do not look after yourself, then nothing can look after you, for everything is honoring what you are putting out there. But when you look after yourself, when you tend to yourself, when you put yourself as number one, you're putting out there, universe, tend to me, nourish me, look after me, and these energies come in for you, and from that space you can then tend and look after others. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. Let's see what Spirit would like to share, to add. Look at that, you got the Queen of Air. Yes, it's time that you look after you. You tend to you now. No matter how others might react to it. No matter what others think. It's time for you. Look at that, the Page of Earth. Yes. And there we go. Knight of Water, yes. So here we go with the Queen of Air. Independent, experienced, realistic, witty. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Yes, the Queen of Swords energy, the Queen of Air energy. This is an energy who speaks their mind, no matter how others are going to feel. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means you no longer neglect yourself. You no longer compromise on your truth. And this is Spirit saying it's time for you to put yourself as number one. It's time for your needs to be met. It's time for you to speak up if you need support, if you need assistance, if you need time out, if you need to rest, if you need quiet time, if you need daddy time, if you need mommy time, if you need however you identify, however this message responds to you, relates to you. If you need in the workspace and you need people to assist you, you're always assisting everybody in the workspace, but nobody's assisting you when you are the one who actually would love that cup of coffee. If somebody thought about you, speak up about your needs. If you want that promotion, Spirit's saying go and speak and ask for it too. You're always there supporting others. You must go, yes, go speak and get a promotion, or yes, you speak what you need. You're always encouraging others to speak about what they need to go and claim their abundance, but you don't do the same for yourself. Spirit's saying stop putting yourself as an afterthought. Stop putting yourself as number 10 on the list. You are number 1 on the list, and it doesn't matter what people are going to think. If people are going to think, oh goodness, it's like you're afraid of people are going to think you're bossy, you think you're going to pushy, that people are going to think that you are selfish. And no, it's about time that people around you, the others around you, also appreciate you. And with these cards, what I feel is others around you would actually like to assist you, would like to give you, because the Page of Earth and the Knight of Water, Knight of Cups energy, this is an energy of people wanting to also share, wanting to give, wanting to assist. But it feels like, this is not for everybody, but it feels like for some of you, you don't allow that assistance in. It's almost that you do not like asking people to help you or to receive assistance from others. And Spirit's saying it's really time that you allow yourself the gift of giving other people the gift of giving back to you, giving other people the gift of nurturing you, giving other people the gift of looking after you, of that space. It's time that you allow yourself to be provided for. Remember, each and every single individual on this planet, each and every single being is universe. So when you're asking universe to assist you and somebody comes in, that's universe assisting you. That's spirit offering you advice, offering you help, offering you assistance. So it's really important that you allow yourself this and you speak up. Really speak up about your needs. At the home, at the work, wherever it is, you are important, and it's important that you put yourself as number one on the list. And when you do this with the Page of Earth energy, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Yes, as you now speak up, you finally start beginning this beautiful journey of you being valued, of you being seen, of you being looked after, of people looking after you, and finally open up the door to this abundance. And because the Page of Earth, the abundance comes to you, it's now finally starting to build you. You are building you up. You're not just building others, you are finally building you up. You're finally investing in you, and you're allowing the energies to invest in you within your worth and your value. And with the Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Yes, now finally the energies around you are love. Now finally you're feeling that people around you, situations are offering you love. Now you are receiving love because you've allowed the energy for you to receive. You're allowing the energy for you to be looked after. As you look after yourself, as you nurture yourself, as you nourish yourself, as you speak your needs and your wants, and you let them be known, you will now finally be able to receive it. You now call in the abundance, you call in the assistance, you call in what you need and what you want. And Spirit says, yes, we do know that you have been asking for assistance in terms of your guides and your spiritual team, but this is more in your physical realm, of people around you, and how you physically tend to yourself, how you allow yourself comfort, how you allow yourself your wants and your needs. Spirit says we've been lining up all these beautiful opportunities for you, but you're not receiving, you're not allowing yourself to receive because you're not giving to yourself. Spirit can give you so much, but Spirit can't give to you for you. Spirit can love you, but Spirit cannot love you for you. Spirit loves you so much, but cannot love you for you. And as you allow yourself love, you open up the flow of love. As you allow yourself comfort and care and nurture, you open up the flow of comfort and care and nurture. And it's beautiful. It's within your financial, your physical manifestation, and emotionally happy. So relationships and your finances, your physical manifestations and emotional manifestations come through as you allow yourself comfort, as you allow yourself your voice, your truth, and you allow yourself to fill your cup. Yes. Blessed be. Hello everyone who chose card number 2. Let us see what Spirit wants to say. Okay. Disruption. What I feel for you here is that your energies are splintered. And this is because it is the energies around you. Spirit saying you are not letting go of people and experiences and situations that are not serving you. So they're disrupting your flow. Your abundance is coming through for you, and your prosperity is coming through, and the relationship you want to come through. It's like Spirit saying everything is lined up, but you are full, and you're not emptying the slots that you need in order for what you want to come in. It's like you have this you have this table and it's full of food, and you have eaten these foods, you've sampled everything, and you have, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. But instead of taking what you don't like and putting it off the table, you keep it there because you feel sorry for letting it go. You're saying, but I know that maybe you're not my favorite fruit, but I mean, does that mean that I need to take you away? No, I mean, you deserve being there, and I don't want to do that. So you almost feel responsible for this food that doesn't please you, and it's time for you to make peace with, you simply do not resonate with this food. As such, it can't teach you anymore. And as you now take the plates away, take those food away, take those items away that don't serve you, only leaving what you enjoy, finally, you've created a flow for more food to come in, for different kinds of food, which you now will enjoy because the energy of what's left on the table is now calling in what you enjoy. But the more you keep all the old food there, you splinter your energy. So what you want doesn't really come through. It is withheld because you are refusing to let go. And this is pink, so the root chakra in the higher frequencies is a pink energy. And so Spirit's saying your foundation, you are still allowing your foundation to be paved with bricks that do not serve you. And it's time for you to release those bricks and allow your foundation to be paved with bricks that do serve you. Now your flow is returned, and now there's a flow of abundance that can come to you. It's time to let go of those energies. They are disrupting your flow. And Spirit's saying some of these can be family members, and you feel guilty because, well, they're your family, and family is everything, and blood bonds. And Spirit really wants you to understand you're an eternal being, you're an eternal soul, and you manifest through different forms and different families in order for you to learn lessons, not to define you, not to confine you, and not to imprison you. And it's time for you to really come into that understanding in order for you to release yourself of toxic energies. Family is important, yes, but you are important, and the family that aligns with you, that's the family that's important. You choose your family. It doesn't have to be blood family. It can be chosen family, friend family, work family, soul tribe family. Family is important, so ensure that the family you have is the family for you, because the family you have around you affects your energy. It attaches to your energy. It affects what's coming, what happens around you. So when you now align with a family that is aligned with you, finally the flow works. So it's for you to change your perception of what it means for family importance. It means the energies that are around you, the family you choose to keep around you, that's important, because that family, that group, those people you keep around you, they affect your energy. And it's time for you now to align with people, experiences, and situations that are in alignment, that serve you, that flow with you, not against you. Okay, let's pull some tarot. And Spirit says you are very intuitive, so you've known that these relationships don't serve you. You're not allowing yourself to let go, because look, some of these relationships, they don't give you back the energy. You give so much to these relationships, but they drain you, they take away from you. They are not giving you what you deserve. Some of these people are energy vampires. Some of these people are just there to just take from you, to seep your energy. And it's time that you let them go so that what does truly serve you can flow in, so that you can balance your energies. Eight of air, but you're worried because you're saying, but it's uncertain. If I let them go, then, you know, who's going to be there? What's going to happen? What if I lose everyone? And then what if, you know, nobody else comes in? And Spirit says, of course, you don't lose you. You can't lose you. You're simply losing everything that's denying you. Because you see, when you do release, then the Ace of Fire, that Ace of Wands, now you finally receive the beautiful experiences that are in harmony with you. Now I finally receive the beautiful relationships that set fire to your soul. So here, Six of Earth, gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. And Spirit saying, yes, you see, with this energy, it's time for these scales. It's time for a balancing of energies. It's time for what you give to be given back to you. But you need to clear the energy. You need to let go of the dead weight in order for you now to start receiving, to start now aligning to what's yours. And it doesn't mean you don't appreciate. You appreciate the beautiful people, you appreciate the situations, you're grateful, but don't let the gratitude or the guilt, the egoic guilt almost contort your idea of what it means to be grateful. You can be grateful and release at the same time. It doesn't make you ungrateful to let go of that which doesn't serve you. You're simply allowing yourself to honor your truth, and that is the highest frequency of gratitude within honoring your truth. It's time for that balance. It's time for you to let go of energies and situations which you know and are not, and you're intuitive, so you know exactly what I'm talking about here. This isn't something you're not aware of. You're aware of these connections, you're aware of these habits, you're aware of these ways of thinking, you're aware of the ways of being that are no longer serving you, and it's time for you to let them go in order for you to clear the energy to bring what's coming to you. Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action because you're afraid, but if I release them, then what if I don't? If I let go of this person, what if I'm then alone again? If I let go of this romantic partner, what if I'm alone? Or if I let go of that job, what if nothing else comes in? If I let go of those friends, what if I'm alone? And Spirit's saying, no, you can't lose you. You are simply lose. If you're trying to hold on to something, it means it doesn't want to be there. It really, really doesn't. Because that which wants to be there doesn't need to be held on to. It simply is there. So as you let go of all of these energies that no longer serve you, you finally allow a flow of abundance in for that which does serve you to come in. And you're so happy because of the Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement. Change your life now. Yes, relationships that set fire to your soul, opportunities that make you happy, passionate experiences, new paths open up, a flow to your abundance. It is time for new energies to come into your life. It's time for new passions, new experiences, new relationships, new souls, new family. It's time for new energies, and it's up to you to clear what no longer serves you in order for you to make space for what does to come in. And don't fear the unknown here of the Eight of Air energy. That which comes in will honor you, and as you honor you by choosing you, everything that comes in will honor you by choosing you. Blessed be. Hello everyone who chose card number 3. Let us see what the message is for you. Anger. Okay. You have been through a lot, and you have been hurt. You feel that life has not been fair, and this is not you sulking. It is not you being, it's not you being unreasonable. You understand that there are challenges in life, and you understand that there are sacrifices, and you have done your best to be the to really, you've done your best. Spirit is acknowledging you have taken the higher road, you have taken the higher path, and yet things just are not aligning with you, and you've had a lot of people hurt you, a lot of people disappoint you. You have a lot of anger towards people, towards even spirit, towards just life just not being fair. And Spirit would like you to know that Spirit acknowledges this. You are, and some of you not even aware that you have this anger, by the way. Some of you are very well aware that you're angry and you're over it, but others you're not aware, and Spirit wants you to be aware of where you might be having this, almost Spirit showing me this pot on a stove where the lid's on and it's bubbling, and any moment now you're going to snap. It's time for you to acknowledge these feelings of anger, because once you acknowledge them, you can then now work through them to heal them. In terms of people in your life, Spirit would like to first address that before we go to Spirit. In terms of people, if this is people who have hurt you, Spirit would like, or have hurt you, disappointed you, who have impacted you in a negative way, Spirit would like you to know that you have come here to learn great lessons, and you are learning through relationships. Through relationships, this is how you learn how you relate with others and how you relate with yourself. And it's important that you release the anger by forgiving. This is by you acknowledging your own actions and your energy and how you attracted those situations, for they were teachings, they were mirrors to teach you in order for you to break free of those toxic areas. And also forgiving the people, forgiving those who have come to show you these lessons, these karmic energies, these teachers who have come into your life and who have disrupted your life in some way or other, and to varying effects of great pain and great suffering. Indeed, for some of you, great suffering. It is not excusing their behavior. It is not excusing what their actions, no. But it is you acknowledging what they have done in order for you not to allow those energies in again, in order for you not to then, by being blind to them, reflecting that energy on others. So definitely don't excuse their behavior. But it's time for you to see those experiences as they were, as lessons, as areas for your evolution, for your growth, in order for you to move on, so that they stop plaguing your mind, so that you stop rehashing it. You can finally move on. If this is to do with spirit, again, understand that you are here for great purpose. And as you came here into this earth realm to heal, you chose lessons which would activate you on a soul level, activate you to the highest potential of who you are. And some of those lessons and some of those tasks and some of those healings had to be in the counter opposite energy of your light. So as loving and as caring and as beautiful, as free as you are, the energies had to be as hurtful, as restrictive, as imprisoning, as cruel, in order for the healing, in order for you to to release those energies, or else you would not know. You would never be led or drawn to the truth of you unless you had the counter opposite frequency. And here I can speak through my own personal experience. I come to understand that I'm a very free being. I enjoy freedom. I do not wish to control anyone. You do you always. And I enjoy ease and gentility. I enjoy everybody being respected. I enjoy a space of love and frequency. So growing up, we grew up in an environment of fear, of anger, of violence, of manipulation, of abuse being silenced and restricted. And so I understand, and my family's still repeating those energies even now. So I've had a lot of anger in terms of why can't they see, why can't they heal, why can't they move on, until I realized, wait a minute, that is not for me, that is for their journey, that is for their lessons. I have learned, I have seen, I have overcome, I have released those cycles, I have outgrown those energies, I have become conscious to walk away from those energies which are not serving me, and now I release the anger towards them, the anger towards everybody and whatever they did, however they did it. It doesn't mean I excuse their behavior, no. But I say, I release you now. I release you now within love. I no longer participate in your misery to make you feel comfortable in your misery. I now release myself to love, and I'll meet you within love. And if you're not within love in this lifetime, it's also okay, because you're on your own journey. You're on your own soul journey. I understand I'm an ancient being, so the lessons you're going through, I have learned ages ago, and I understand that I came here to heal certain frequencies. So I came here knowing I want to heal that frequency. I want to heal the frequency of abuse. I want to heal the frequency of sexual abuse. I want to heal the frequency of emotional abuse. I want to heal the frequency of mental abuse. I want to heal the frequency of physical abuse, because I'm a higher frequency being. I'm an angelic being. I'm a transmuter of energies. I am of a higher frequency. So I've come in here, manifest in this human form, in order for me to have these experiences, in order for me to break free from them, to heal them, to transmute them, and as such transmute them within the collective, within the DNA of human consciousness, as we are rising in this frequency. And it is not an easy acceptance, but once you come to that acceptance and you forgive from that space, such freedom, such liberation. And from that space, you open up the doorway, you open up the flow to abundance, because the anger you still have for those people, for those situations, for those spaces, you keep them tethered. You keep them tethered to you. So as much as you have moved on, as much as you don't even speak to that person, as much as those people aren't even part of your life, you are still anchoring their energy, so they are still pulling you back. They are still active in your life experience. The only way you release them is by truly, fully forgiving the experience, by understanding exactly its purpose, by seeing from a higher perspective, not from the human perspective, but by stepping back into your soul and understanding the truth of the experience you had, fully taking that space of accountability of all the energies all around and releasing them, releasing, completely understanding that was a lesson, that was a journey, that was an area I came here to heal. And I now empower myself with that truth. It's showing just how powerful a being I am, the frequency I am, the caliber of soul I am, the caliber of spirit I am. And I now allow myself to surrender to that frequency of being. I allow myself to claim that frequency of being, and I now allow and accept the abundance that is of that caliber, that frequency of being. Okay, let's pull some tarot. You have been through a lot, and Spirit acknowledges it entirely. But it is so important for you to set yourself free by understanding and fully acknowledging the situation from the higher perspective of soul. The more you keep playing victim and you keep blaming the experiences and you keep that anger tethered, the more you remain within that lower frequency human perspective, and the more your abundance is withheld from you, because you're at a higher frequency, and it's time that you operate from that space at all times. That is where your abundance lies. It is not an easy journey, but you are not an average being. You came here for great lessons because you are of a great caliber frequency. Look at that, the 6 of air. It's time for you to move on from that anger, because when you move on from that anger, you move on to your abundance. Spirit says it's time for your reward. You've done so much work. You've done so much healing work. All we need for you is to now release it and release the worry, release the anxiety, release the mind, release thinking that you're going to attract the same people. You're done. You're done with those karmic energies. You're done with those lessons. That's why they were so intense. You signed up for all of them saying, I'm done now. It's time for me to release them now. And look, it's time for a great healing. It's time for a great healing for you. 6 of air, things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Yes, as you move away from this anger, you move towards beautiful experiences. You move towards the sun. You move towards your abundance. You move towards your love. You move towards your healing. You move towards all of that which you deserve, because goodness, you do deserve it. You deserve it. Spirit says you deserve such beautiful experiences. It's time for you to receive them. 9 of air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights, but you hold yourself back by holding on to this anger and holding on to fear. And Spirit saying it's time for you to release this holding on to fear, holding on to anger. You will not recreate these situations. You are done. Those energies are of the past. It's time for you to leave them in the past, where they belong, where they will learn their lessons. You are moving on to the age of Aquaria. They still have lessons to learn in the Piscean realm of illusion. It's okay. Allow them to be there. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. You have done all that you can for that energy. It's time for you now to release yourself to the powerful sun energy you are. Archangel Uriel with you saying, call upon me. Bring me within your frequency right now. Allow me to cleanse. Allow me to heal this anger. Allow me to transmute this anger with you. Allow me to assist you to move on to a frequency which serves you. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Yes, it's time for a healing. It's time for success. It's time for the sun in your life. It's time for beautiful experiences. It's time for you to move into the powerful being you are. You are an angelic being. You are strong. You are wise. You are capable. And you came knowing that you would learn many great heavy lessons, because the light of you can transmute them all to love. And it's time that you now claim the reward for all the hard work you have been doing. It's time for your abundance. It's time for your healing. It's time for you to move toward the sun. It's time for your abundance and your happiness and joy. It's time for you, beautiful beings. Blessed be. Hello everyone who chose card number 4. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you. Flow. Okay. Spirit saying, you are doing so well, but you believe you're not. And because you believe you're not, you are trying to do everything else you can to make sure you're going well. So you are paddling upstream. You are doing more things than you need to do. You are spending energy where it doesn't need to be spent. Spirit saying it's time for you to go with the flow. This is what will bring through your abundance. And I can hear you all saying, even more, but I've been doing nothing. And Spirit says, yes, do more nothing. Because you have done so much, but you're not allowing any time for the manifestation to come in at all. It is like you have tended to your garden, you have planted the seeds, you're watching them grow, but you're not convinced they're really growing, so you're taking them out, putting them in other sand, more compost, more liquid stuff, watching them grow. You're not really sure, so you're taking them out, planting them in pots now, because maybe pots inside would be better, of course, and you're putting more liquid. Maybe if I go to a different climate. So you're taking, and the Spirit's saying you are doing so much and you've already done everything. You have done all that you can. You have done all the adjustments you need to do. All you need to do is get out of your own way and do nothing. Chill out. Relax completely. No actioning, no efforting. Take those oars from your boat and actually throw them overboard so you have no way of paddling this boat, and allow me, Spirit, to take you there. I am the water current. I will direct your boat. Let me take you. Let me take you to your abundance. Let me take you to your love. Let me take you to your support. Let me take you to your breakthrough. Let me take you to your miracle. Let me, because I see the overall picture and I know what would please you. And right now you are so focused that you are missing all of the beautiful opportunities around you, which would make this journey to your beautiful goals and dreams more abundant, just happier. You are going to reach your destination, absolutely, but you can either choose a path of resistance and unhappiness and blocking, or you can choose a path of flow and ease and receiving beautiful gifts along the way, beautiful divine detours along the way, beautiful relationships along the way, beautiful opportunities you didn't even know you wanted, but as soon as you receive them, oh goodness, you can't believe you never even knew it existed or that you could live your life without it. Spirit's saying there's so many beautiful blessings which are awakening within your soul, which are not of this realm, which are born of you, which are awakening because finally those dormant energies in your soul are awakening in this beautiful realm of Aquaria, but you're overlooking them because you're so fixated on the outcome. And Spirit wants you to release the outcome, and simply surrender to where you are. It's not giving up. It's saying, okay, Spirit, here I am. I appreciate all that I've been going through, and I'm grateful for my journey. I'm grateful for all that I have in my life. I have beautiful gratitude for everything. Show me, Spirit, where do I receive today? How do I receive today? Where does my abundance lie today? Abundance flows to me. Abundance flows to me within ease. I flow to abundance within ease. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding me. And then simply just go about your daily fun experiences, fun activities, which have nothing to do with what you're trying to achieve. And you will simply flow to it. You will simply be inspired to the action. It is time for you to release your micromanaging mind. It is time for you to release the analysis paralysis. It's time for you to release the outcome. It's time for you to release the human doing and start being a human being, a soul being within each present moment at ease. It's time for you to go with the flow, and you will open up the beautiful channels, the beautiful, I just see this, as you just let go and as you just allow yourself to receive and you just enjoy each day. I just see all these experiences happen to you just in your everyday life. You're just going for a walk and somebody just is happy and smiling and greets you, and people are happier, and you enter a store, somebody opens a door for you, and you go to the counter to buy something and somebody buys it for you and says, no, it's on me. The person before the line before you in the queue decided, no, they're going to buy it for whoever's behind, and you happen to be behind them. You getting a free gift, you winning the car, you getting, it's just, these energies just flow because you have so much. It's like Spirit showing me there's this excess energy of abundance which wants to manifest for you, but you are so busy, you're not allowing it to manifest for you. You're not allowing it to grow. You're not giving any time for all the non-physical energy to integrate and to be processed and to manifest in the physical. And Spirit says, you've been seeing snails. You are the cards who have been seeing snails, or you've been seeing sloths. You've been seeing all the slowest moving animals and insects in the world. Spirit has been showering you with these signs saying, slow down, do nothing. Do nothing and achieve everything. Do nothing and achieve all, I believe is a saying by Buddha. Do nothing. It doesn't mean that you're lazy or inactive. It simply means you are now in a state of receptivity, and you'll be inspired to what to do and where to go. And within that inspired action, that is where you receive. Okay. I know it's irritating to hear, because I hear a few of you saying, I'm so tired of just doing nothing. And Spirit says, well, if you actually did that nothingness, something would manifest that would keep you busy, but not busy in the way you're thinking, working, but busy in play, busy in adventure, busy in new relationships, busy in fun, busy in flow. Busyness is limitless too. Allow it to take on the shape of where you are right now. Okay, there we go. It's like you're a butterfly, but you're still busy crawling on the branch, walking on the branch, because you are operating still like the caterpillar you are. You're not even taking time to acknowledge, and realize, but I have wings. And Spirit says, there's so much magic around you, but you're just oblivious to it because you are so focused on the outcome, and it's time for you to release the outcome. Okay, 5 of air. The Empress. Oh yes, and you worked hard, but look, everything you've worked on, whatever you've been wanting to do, it's coming through for you. You've already done the work. It's time for you to allow it space to grow. And look, the 10 of water, and it leads to such success. Flow within the 10 of water. Oh, that's 10 of cups energy. This is beauty. This is everything and more. So here with the 5 of air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this decision. Review everyone's motives. This is just Spirit saying you feel the don't do anything. You feel the go with the flow. But then what if you observe other people, you start comparing, you start freaking out, and Spirit says release this, release the overthinking, release the analysis, ground your energies, do some root chakra grounding energy, do some crown chakra work in order for you to allow an ease in your mental body. Release the mind. Stop letting the mind lead you. Stop letting the mind control you. You are a soul having a human experience. The brain, the mind, is to translate your soul into this physical experience. Your brain, your mind, is to honor your soul, not to rule and lead your soul. Release this. Release the mind. Release the overthinking. Release the overplanning. Allow yourself an ease. As soon as you can quiet that mind of yours, you'll be astounded at the progress you'll make. Do meditation. Stop just thinking about it. I should do meditations. I know I should do yoga. Do it. Spirit saying do it. Start training yourself to quiet your mind. You've done so much work to train yourself in your skill, in your career, in what you're doing. You can now take the time, exactly that same effort, to now learn how to still and quiet your mind. It is a powerful ability to practice, a skill to hone in, and it's time that you take it seriously in a flowy way. Spirit says seriously is probably not the best word to use with you who chose card number 4. It's time for a bit more play, but some mental exercises to quiet the mind would not hurt. The 3, the Empress, Archangel Gabriel with you to illuminate you to all the work you've done, to empower you, so you understand you've done so much, you've done so well. Stop doubting what you have done. You've laid the foundation. You can now be at ease. You can now chill out and relax. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Yes, Spirit saying, you have planted the seeds, you have tended the garden, you have put so many hours and so much work, you have laid the foundation. It's time for you to allow it to grow And it doesn't mean now you're abandoned it. No, it just means now, just as when you have a baby and the baby is now starting to walk, you're not now going to hold your baby's hand. You're not going to hold the baby's feet. One step, one step, one step, one step, one step, because you're so afraid your baby's going to fall. You're going to let go. You're going to take a few steps back, and you're going to observe, and you're going to cheer your baby on, but you're going to not interfere. You're going to allow the baby to experience, to grow, to develop, to have a feel. And it's time for you to allow your experiences, whatever it is you've been tending to grow, to develop. So it's time for you to go with the flow. If you feel inspired to make a few tweaks, of course. If you feel inspired, there's a difference between inspiration and trying. And Spirit says it's time for you to stop trying and rather surrender to the guidance within, because the guidance within has been telling you everything is going to be okay. Everything is just right. You do not need to keep adjusting the recipe. You've got the right ingredients. You've got the right temperature. It's time for you to put it in the oven and leave it alone. Don't open the oven door. Don't open the oven door to keep seeing if it's hot enough. Leave the oven door, because every time you keep opening the oven door, you keep setting the temperature back. You keep delaying the progress of the item you are baking. Leave the oven door closed, set on the timer, and allow yourself a cup of tea. Go outside, read a book, walk in the garden. The timer's on. You will know when to come and check it. Okay. Spirit's giving me a lot of visuals for you. I love it. And then here, the 10 of water, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Yes, and look, as soon as you do, you're going to be so happy and so surprised at the abundance around you. And this is the 10 of cups. And this is Spirit saying, yes, you are going to achieve your 10th cup. But don't miss out on the other 9. You have 10, but you're so focused on number 10. You number 1, number 2, number 3, and Spirit's saying, but you could be having all these cups and the 10th cup. So it's time for you to let go of the reins a little bit. And it's time for you to quiet and ground your mind, because it's time for great happiness for you. It's time for great abundance for you. It's time for great nourishment for you. Great relationships, great finances, great stability, great income. Just beautiful experiences all round for you. Out of all the readings, you are receiving the hallelujah of you are meant to really be swimming in abundance at this time, but you are just so focused on the outcome that you're literally swimming by each and every single cup Spirit's offering. And we're not going to stop offering, but you need to start taking if you really wish to start experiencing the divine, powerful Empress you are. Regardless of gender, you are the creator of the universe, and right now there's so many beautiful creations ready for you to enjoy. Blessed be.